Okay, we're rolling. So today I am going to be doing my easy simple makeup tutorial using mostly my e.l.f. products. The first step to actually getting a good base for your makeup is prepping your skin. Skin prep is so important while doing makeup. So let's get started. I usually go in with my e.l.f. matte primer. Try the dewy one, both the green and the pink. I personally like the pink one. I know the green one works too. It works perfectly well, but I personally like the pink one. But right now I have the matte one, and as you can see, it works. I have the Stay Cool primer stick, and this I usually use when I'm doing the no foundation makeup look. Firstly, I usually go in with my e.l.f. Glow Liquid Filter foundation. I usually use a flat end brush to blend my foundation. I know some people use the beauty blender, and I do too sometimes, honestly, but as of late I've been using a brush to blend my foundation. And whenever I'm blending, I blend all the way down to my neck, because we can be having our neck and our face looking like two different shades. Next, I go in with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and I usually do this step next because I like my concealer to stay on my face for a while before I blend it out. And I just do a little, and I go right here. We're gonna let that sit while I do other steps on my face. Next, I go in with the Aloe Glow Beauty Warm Contour. I like to blend my contour, the one on my forehead, in. Since this is a simple makeup, I don't like to bother myself with the idea of doing excessive eyeshadow. I like to keep it natural as much as possible. Going out for like dinner or something, then I'll do a pop of color. And for my eyeshadow, I use the Glam palette, and she has never done me wrong. My most used shade is the base. It's the shade Brown Sugar. Like I said, I like to keep it as natural as possible, so I like my eyeshadow into my nose to define my nose a little bit. And if I'm feeling a little extra, I go in with the Milky Way. Just put that in my inner corner just to add a little bit of extra. Next, I take my beauty blender and I take e.l.f. makeup mist and set, and I spray it. Once that is done, we blend. I promise, I know I look a little bit crazy right now, but my craziness has a purpose. I promise. You just gotta keep blending. I go in with my brush again just to define my nose. I go in with my concealer again, just a little tiny itty bitty bit this time, and I just put it right there in my eye, and I just let it sit. I go in with my e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Very Well. And if you've watched my first YouTube video, you know we love blush over here. Next, I go in with the same blush but in the shade Bronze Bombshell. And this one, I just put it on top right there. Now it is time for the work. It is time to blend. You blend until your ancestors tell you enough is enough. I turn it to the other side, the bigger side, and I just blend more. I love blush so much, it's actually insane. I can go without any other makeup products, but blush and lip liners, you're gonna see the reason why I put the little extra concealer in a little bit, because I like to drag my blush all the way to this side of my face. So I'm gonna use the concealer to conceal my face again. Can do a little on the nose. Next, I take my beauty blender again, and then I just go in and blend out the part. I know some people like to blend your concealer with brush. If you have any brush recommendations, please let me know, because I've tried it, I just never get it. Like I said, I am not a makeup expert. I just do my makeup for myself and I practice, and sometimes I get it and sometimes I don't. Then I go on with my big side of my brush again, blue my lip liner with my eyeshadow palette, and I go in with my Glam most of the time, but for today's sake, I'm gonna go in with my Fantasy. Buddies out there and you want to send a lip liner to a sister, please send it. I will be very glad. I usually go for this shade, and I just take a brush. That's not the brush I use. I just take a flat end brush. This is the only time I ever get to shut up, by the way. Another makeup brand I buy with my own money 1,000 times over without contemplating is the NYX Bottle Gloss. As you can see, I don't have a lot, but I have more than enough. So we're gonna go with the shade the Sugar Eye. Actually, let's mix it because I love to do that. So we're gonna do Sugar Eye and Vanilla Cream Pie. So we're gonna do Sugar Eye at the bottom and then Vanilla Cream Pie at the top, and then I promise we're not done yet. Next, at this point, I like to set my face. So I just go in with my setting spray, e.l.f. makeup mist and set. By the way, fun fact, I actually cannot pronounce that word, mist. This is practiced, I promise. I had to practice it. So the loose powder that I use is the Black Radiant loose powder. I've had this powder, I can't even tell you guys because I don't know if makeup do expire, because if they do, this is definitely expired. I've had it since college. This was one of the few other makeup products that I got, and this powder, I swear somebody keeps refilling it. I promise you guys, it's like somebody comes to my drawer every night and then refill it, because I use this thing all the time and it's still halfway. I don't understand. But we're gonna go in with the Black Radiant loose powder, of course my candy dropped, and then we're gonna go in with our puff, just a little bit. Take it. I need my mirror for this. While we leave that to do its thing, and like I mentioned, there's nothing like too much blush in my, we're gonna go in with a powder e.l.f. blush, the Always Crushing shade. We're just gonna blush again now, because why not? So basically we do the liquid product and then we do the powder product. I like to drag this into my powder before I brush it up completely, and then I take a brush. Once again, we let that dry, and then we go in with the clear, the Sugar Glass NYX. We go in with my mascara. I actually got this mascara at TJ Maxx. I need a mirror and I need to be serious. Voila, we're almost done. Almost. Lastly, I go in with my Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray from e.l.f. As you can see, we're about to be doing. This is usually what gives me that dewy makeup look. We're just gonna let this dry, and voila, this is how you achieve this easy, simple steps make without breaking the bank with the inexpensive products from e.l.f. because e.l.f., she's that girl. If you like this makeup look, please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and put any constructive criticism that you have in the comment section. I am open to them. Like I said, I am not a professional makeup artist. I am continuing to grow. I've barely been doing makeup for less than 5 years, so I'm willing to learn any tricks and things that you have. Anyway, see you next time on Middle Standing Corner of the internet. Bye. Wait, oh my gosh, I just broke my camera.